You know right, assassini, airport and Timaya, Moja Nananum Shegu Edigu on my yay.
Mimo bibi akwaba eba Melodies TV so. Quite recently, issues be koso ewo Ghana. Ne krani nyamye ni me imagine say nanka assembly no nanka menka hwe emfa ho. Because so sha somewhere around last week and this particular course but I share member so but baby edu no was a kasa because a lot of people are in the way turning it abusive. Ati say one more didi atem verbal abuse na was a mebe kasa efa ho. Mr. Remo, and there your first time or subscribe and click the notification bell on so. We are the latest news be about one sa ebeka mo ade bia mo complain say yemfa videos ento ha no ya share the creative special channel la and the videos by ya na dey ato ho link no comment box dem mo click na subscribe and also me adoma ne so na select all inti ye de tumu na won sa aka say enche bia na Kofi Adoma wanwani okọ ex-president Kufour ho ekoye ni interview. The interview is, I think, over an hour long. Na wakansen bebre na say interview ni mo awoye no asemba kwa Kufour ko boss a trendy ama sebe Nkrumah nanke yebeka se nanke ye ka ebra a Kufour aboa nanka san Nkrumah no kra no sebe ebia wo mabusua ni bi kra ni ho a wabobra edu hopen nanso wama wo mo atwe wo mo ano aba be didi Kufour atem. Na wobi bebisa say Nkrumah na wo mu di Kufour atem no eyo fault and na say enyo fault. I will explain the matter so that you know what's going on. Me no me imagine say nanka men kasa e wasem no ho because asem wa Kufour kan no I didn't agree. And so I was really disappointed say Kufour e kan sansem no. But say metwema no na me did attempt there. Me hu ne say a different level. Now asem ni Kufour in the interview with Kofi Adoma wanwani na Kofi bisa no wo hwe Ghana ne kra ne nyame nim egise wo bia wa na adwo se won ka ne kra o man ne bebia ye nia pese wo man ne kodu na nye ho bibie ne ho abaye adwuma e wo man we mu ene ebisa Kufour se ebra Ghana ye bre ni na wo no Kufour de won fan show bia no wo hu ne se Ghana ase ye pre ye ho na ke wo se ye nyanto bo ase ase Ghana ye pre ye ho na ensemo a wokan no ne ntrase ne se embra Kwame Nkrumah ebeje freedom ema Ghana no Kwame Nkrumah epre ne ho na nke so otwen na embrofofo e develop wo man no ansana Kwame Nkrumah pre ne ho ebeje independence ma Ghana enti from that time no eno ena ama Ghana bibia ebeye bia se enye yi ena wosanso ema quotation bi se na say ebe se so wo free ase pone o se a say ye oba bi sa eya na mojaba na trese wo pre ho ye bibia eya na nkonkosi ye na sa asem na Kufour kan ne kra ne nyame anim se nyame ma mote ase no Nkrumah bebre aba abonten aba bebo nachi Kelvin Taylor ebe ye special broadcast ema Kufour ebe liste enyama Nkrumah ye atrese ebesi Kufour so time de ye. I've seen a lot of people now attacking Kufour on social media. Wo mo kan say Kufour mpo de wono mpo de ne de na enya kra ende Kufour gallon ono no de yen call hepek den Nkrumah bebre na ebo nachi na Nkrumah bi ekuo bi e wo Ghana ha sei non-partisan ekuo bi aye from the Economic Fighters League. Samoba kaya say wo mo leader bi aye friend no Ernesto, is it Ernesto Yeboah embre bi wo call parliament that time na parliament wo mo ye wo adwen say wo mo kwa akosi new parliamentary chamber no was a branch bi call parliament wa wo ko bom dede e ma ye chini tumu say wo mo leader no san Nkrumah ne de wo mo aye wo adwen say bibia be koso wa ban bia enye bia no mekasa wo mo support us fix the country adie yi wa ba bontia ba be kike bia tre Kufour krane nyame nim se ne we di na tem irrelevant old man akekan sem afa Kufuor ho because ohun ne say a attack on Nkrumah, and rightfully so. If you are an Nkrumahist, ube ne say sa same way Kufuor kan ye no, it is an attack. Ube ne say it is an attack on Kwame Nkrumah. In fact, Kwame Nkrumah baba akon a friend no Seku Nkrumah. Wono so aba abonti aba bekeka na adwen atre Kufuor. A wo pese wo tre Kufuor say, "Hey, maza, wo de ye kan memba o. Memba embe kasa emfa me papa ho sa." Why? Because they all see it as an attack on Kwame Nkrumah. Now, sa asem na Kufuor ekan ye no. I have spoke about it on this channel before. But I don't know why a lot of people have that particular mentality. Say Nkrumah or prene hoji independence or prene hoji independence. Me say a living example of that particular thing is South Africa. Ye huna ende. Independence na Nkrumah ji the time I was independence no. It was the best time. Now it's rather unfortunate say ende se bibi enkoyi a because embra na Mahama teso na nyama enkoyi no Kufuor sa time wanfa nkɔhye Nkrumah wo bo Mahama echi se Mahama uhunti na nyama enkoyi na ende se nyama enkoyi ne ye bi se Kufuor wo de kɔhye Kwame Nkrumah. You are afraid to say ende nipa kwa woteso eye President Kufour. Why? Because of your party nti wo de kwa kɔhye Kwame Nkrumah. Na one na beche sa de we atum. Me say me ti asem we na I was really disappointed because Kufuor you be our bobra. Impanyimfo a wo mo abobra na yen kasa wo mo anim sa. So I decided not to speak on this matter. Wa bobra. But asem a wo kan de ne kre, I mean to be frank, emfa kwan mu entwa ye. Dabi. You say it as it is. And you see sa de we a esi ama menya respect ama JJ Rollins more. Because ama me hu say first one senya na me bu JJ Rollins no sana na me bu Kufuor. But see ama me hu ne say dabi JJ Rollins no wo high. Why? Because JJ Rollins embra na NDC waso entwa ya waka MPP nso waka, even though some people felt say oh he was a little biased towards MPP for some time, but still na entwa ya waka won fa nkɔhye Kwame Nkrumah. Na mfa ho say ye ne party ana enya ne party. Wo beka say dabi enkoyie. Ati ase. Now, Kufuor eka sa de we. Ebiana the time I spoke on this particular thing, and it's rather unfortunate say a lot of people who support MPP womo have this particular thought. But I don't know. Can someone I don't know. Okay, well, if you date back to the forefathers and send your MPP for share buzia anyway, send your money Nkrumah nya asem ne nyama asem ne trickle down ama most of MPP for wo mumpe Nkrumah asem. I mean, it's understandable. Nkrumah nya wo madamfo. But ade Kwame Nkrumah ye no. Akwa yese Burkina Faso. Akwa ese Burkina Faso womo ex ononso military leader bi miwe fini din ononso ade bia wo ye na aptelende ye bo Sankara, Thomas Sankara ye bo ni din ade Nkrumah ye na me pese me trend Nkrumah say whether you belong to a political party that liked Nkrumah or not, you can't erase history. Sisi ampo de enya Ghana fo mpo ne ye kan Nkrumah asemo eye Africa for other African countries and they can Nkrumah nyama Nkrumah ye enya Ghana for ebia embra me kan sa asem no na oni channel we so ba me kan and there oko South Africa send Kufuor can and Kufuor knows this. Like Kufuor knows he's a president, he knows this. So why? This is the thing. Do you know the reason why South Africa they be a xenophobic attack na say ebi before you free other African countries to say Ghana anyway no more buyen ye kunyen e was South Africa hono. It was because omo independence no wo mo anje nentem. Inti se Kufuor ebe kan bibi say South Africa is a living example. because they see what South Africa ne say embra Ghana yeji independence in term no South Africa fonso hu say dabi embrofofo no yema omonte na ha na embrofofo no mo wo ha wo mo abe develop o man na mayen wo mo wie no mo kwa no mo eja mayen. But it is wrong. Broni no won't develop no njam mao. It's what happened in South Africa ne say embrofofo ne develop ye no ena embrofofo na nkasa nso wo mba e wo South Africa ho e ma wo mba no ebedane citizens of South Africa. Inti na baby a no mo develop for South Africa no embrofofo no edija wo mba no. Inti na still baby a na ebibifo no wo e wo South Africa no na eho it was still not developed. Inti enda me ne o ka say uko South Africa ye wo a community bia very very developed na so mbrofofo nkwa na te ho because sana mbrofofo ne ye system no injuma bi wa South Africa uye broni pa e na wunya nti ama ebibifo no wo mo ne other African countries e na ekun for ejuma nti na se xenophobic attack bia sorry a wo mo kun ebibifo na so wo mo nkum mbrofofo no because on no South Africa bibini no want to me nkonya wo broni no na ejuma. Even though wonu bibini no wonu broni ni na womu nia South Africa for now so yemfa obroni na djuma emma no eye bibini no na djuma na yede be ma nti wo kum bibini na wo free Ghana no so that onu nko South Africa ni na wo ye bibini no onu nko enya djuma no. That is what a South Africa babe say. And so you can talk of development say and South Africa wo moje wo independence late no imbrofofo ni develop ho internal South Africa yefe. But if you go deep down, the natives was at a more bre in brofofone na edi ye wo ho. Ghana na ke ye ne sa anka sa na ebesi wa. With this mentality say brofofone oh na ko mu develop amayen na omu brofofone wo mo akonu mu eja amayen no. Why are we thinking like this? There was no way they were going to do that. Nkrumah nko anje for independence there was no way mbrofofo ne be develop no mo jama ye wo mo develop o mbe wo mo mba no mo de eja wo mo mba wa wo ne ba no wo Ghana nti ne ba ne ye Ghana ni by birth ne ba ne by birth wo ye Ghana ni ya wo no wo Ghana nti ne ba no has rights to property to say mene wo nti wo be jama ne mba no into onu kwa ne ba no na ejapade ne ye ne dia me ne wo ye ntumi nkopre ho it is oba you know this as an ex-president it is oba na obeka ane and ye pray yan ho kwaji independence and ye I mean come on. And one thing Kufuor sanso kan ya eye me yapa and fix the country demonstration no. Say Annie fix the country demonstration no it has political undertone. Kufuor Israel ye nim say we MPP ni mapa. But with your position right now no you're a senior citizen. Sometimes when you are saying something sometimes when in penifoni na wo mo kan bibia what you have to do na say your political affiliation no dey fato nchen because isi na obi enim say wa bobredu enim into dey fato nchen na kan ekra ne say ni say nchen na make say ama me respect for the late Rollins no akosoro because wo benyin du baby afa na mfa ho ne party na eye no enya wo beka enya ne party a wo beka nti ama me hu difference pa Sekun Nkrumah say Kufuor is a snake under grass. Asemo Sekun Nkrumah wa ba abontia ba beka no no efa ensem we a Kufuor beka eni na asemo a wo kan ni I say will it surprise Ghanaians to know that during his days in cells political detention after the Echampong coup that overthrew Buzia in 1992 this very Kufuor was running Kwame Nkrumah down. I was told several stories from one of his cellmates about his hatred of Nkrumah. The first time I met Kufuor was at the Hearts Park behind the Arts Center. It was at a political rally organized by the opposition. Somewhere in the 1990s, on the surface, he appears like a nice guy, but is a snake under grass. For me personally, Professor Edu Boahin, who lost the 1992 election to NDC although an opponent of Nkrumah's ideology, was a more honest leader of MPP. Inti Seku Nkrumah can say, as far back as 1972, na Kufuor eyade anon pe Kwame Nkrumah asem na wakase tia Kwame Nkrumah. Inti sende waka ensem na ase etia Kwame Nkrumah wose nkrofo hu ne se Kufuor eyade a wotan Kwame Nkrumah dedada. I say, after taking time to reflect on what ex-President Kufour recently said about Nkrumah, I am of the conviction that it is a much more serious matter than we think. In fact, what Kufour is saying is that we didn't really need independence and that we are better off under the manipulations of the West. It is important to note that if as Ghanaians we cannot appreciate what Nkrumah did for this country, then going forward we will continue to play into the hands of Western interests. It is important to note that if as Ghanaians we cannot appreciate what Nkrumah did for the country, then going forward we will continue to play into the hands of Western interest and continue to wallop in ignorance and poverty. We have to understand our history very well. Yes, Nkrumah had his faults and shortcomings, but his vision for Ghana and Africa goes way beyond petty party politics. The man Kwame Nkrumah put Ghana, Africa, and the black man on the world stage. We should be proud of that achievement. It not only defines us, but also guides our path to self-reliance, confidence, and prosperity. We any asemwa Seku Nkrumah say aka ononso kasa atre Kufuor say Kufuor ye snake under grass. Now, send ya mema moti asye no. Another person a wono so top person ewo Economic Fighters League. Your friend Hadi Yakubu. Wono ne West ne de ade bia na ase eye hash. Asema wakani. I say to remain relevant even if powerless, he has chosen the tire strategy of attacking a common enemy, that is Kwame Nkrumah, with one of the most ridiculous jabs I've ever heard. Something even a casually read Form 2 government student will laugh at. For us, we are focused on the job. What would a lion be doing in a monkey dance party? Now, what you also can say, same way a year Kufuor akano. Kufuor is irrelevant. In some na wakano, a rubbish. He's an irrelevant old man speaking. That's what I say. I say, ex-President Kufour, instead of protecting the people who have been loyal to him, such as Paul Afoko and others who were and are victimized by Kufuor, he prefers to spend his time attacking Nkrumah. I see he is old, defeated and out. In his own party, he has little or no power left. All the people in his camp with any semblance of power have been systematically decimated under his own nose, starting in 2015 with Paul Afoko and the rest. Kufuor has wiped out the so-called Kufuor faction, and the only way they survive in the party is either to beg, like Kwabene Japan, even to be a member, or appear to uphold their biggest lies in the form of attacking their enemies. Tasemwa wono so e kana no. Etie for mo ntwa mo adwen e wo comment box ni mo. Medase.